In the era of globalization, all those countries that are on the path of globalization have one advantage. With regard to their economic growth, they can resort to foreign capital, they can take advantage of globalization, and they can invite capital from foreign countries. Now, this capital which comes from foreign countries can take various forms, and one of the forms in which foreign investment comes to any other country is foreign direct investment. Actually, this is money coming from foreign countries which can be invested in our own country. But of course, there is one great advantage associated with foreign direct investment, which is called as FDI, is that the risk which is associated with this investment is borne by the foreign investor, and therefore it is expected that the recipient country, for example, if India is inviting foreign direct investment, India is likely to get all the advantages that are linked with this foreign direct investment. It is in the form of directly productive activity. So this foreign direct investment is considered as a safe form of foreign investment being invited into any country, so that there would not be any crisis as such, because whoever is investing money in our country will bear the risk which is associated with the success of whatever project that entrepreneur is undertaking. So this is the main thing about foreign direct investment. After the advent of new economic policy in 1991, which is called as the policy of liberalization, privatization and globalization, which was initiated in 1991, all of us know that India started inviting foreign direct investment, and since then there have been large inflows of foreign direct investment into our country. But of course, India being a member of the World Trade Organization, India was required to have a liberal policy with regard to FDI, which is foreign direct investment. But because the left parties were continuously in opposition to this decision regarding inviting foreign direct investment into our country, particularly in retail sector, they were very much against it, and that was the reason why so far, and to be very specific, it was up to 2006 that the government did not take any decision regarding inviting FDI in retail trade in India. So it was for the first time in February 2006 that single brand retail, up to 51% of foreign direct investment, that is FDI, was allowed in single brand retail. And now it is in 2012 December that we have seen that the government has taken a decision to also invite up to 51% FDI in multi-brand retail. Now, what is this? So much importance is being attached to retailing sector and inviting FDI in retail sector. We need to also look at what is the importance of retailing in developed countries like America.